Hello, my name's Jupi Hadley, and today we're doing another version of Jupi Plays All the Games, this time with the PowerPoint Jam. This is a game jam that challenges developers to make a game in PowerPoint. I'm playing them in Google Slides, because I don't have Microsoft PowerPoint, because I'm not from the 90s. This video is always brought to you by the lovely people on Patreon who support me each and every month so I can continue to play all of these indie games and game jam games. If you want to support me, check out these games. There'll be 10 per video, about a minute each. Or check out my social media platforms. All those links in the description. Thank you very much for watching and liking, commenting, and subscribing. We have a PowerPoint reader now, so maybe everything will be better for this final video, but they have done a second version of the game jam, so hopefully I'll be able to cover that one better. We're playing Death by PowerPoint, exclamation point, 1 exclamation point. Get the money on the police, troubleshoot. This game doesn't run, open, okay, and try again. Event crashes don't resize, right click to end the macro before escaping, or PowerPoint will crash badly. I tried really hard, I swear. Oh. Get PowerPoint viewer, they said. It'll be easier, they said. Arrow keys up and down. Alright. It just keeps closing. Like, what do they want from me? WS. In and out. This is in the PowerPoint viewer. Everyone was like, download PowerPoint viewer. Right now we're in Google Slides again. This doesn't seem to work. I'm glad they tried really hard. I have no way of like open VBA. I don't know what that is. I don't know what I'm meant to be doing. I'm so sorry I cannot play a game. I tried 2 different programs. I don't know. It's hard. This is a challenging game jam to cover. Next. We're playing my presentation. Hello, my name is Ramon. Didn't get to read that because it auto-started. Presentation cannot continue. Security checks activated. This seems to be working in the viewer. So, hopefully that's okay. Alright, see documentation. Warning, security checked active. Blue to disable, avoid red. Alright. There we go. Presentation logic. The presentation requires all statements to be true, else it will not continue properly. In the event of an error, variables will need to be replaced manually using the debug error option. This will present the possible variable options where it requires replacing. Check to see the available variables that they represent and see what check variables option below. Okay, this is a blue thing. We have to I'm just clicking on the blue circles and that's working. Warning, unable to read all values. Variables are scattered among the documentation. Yeah, I see that. Documentation. Games developed. Warp through. So this is like a PowerPoint that's all jumbled up, it feels like. Things are working well. I think this is interesting. I'm guessing it's a presentation on the person who was announced at the start. That's quite cool. Oh, let's do another check. Ooh, I clicked on definitely the red. That's tricky. We only have a couple of... Ooh. Why? Oh, I'm touching red with my mouse. This game's working like almost too well in this reader. He's not finished. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Next. We're playing the night shift. This game contains horror, flashing, and some bloody violence elements. It's not recommended for users with cardiovascular disease, mental illness, and epilepsy. So if you don't want to see this game, hit the next timestamp in the description. We're playing... did I say the name of the game? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Got it, I can play the game. The Night Watch. The Night Shift. Ooh, that was actually pretty cool. We can only click on it when it was red. July 16th, 2019. Nick is sick this week. The shop was still open 24/7. So Sally asked if I was willing to work night shifts as Nick used to. She promised me a $50 daily wage increase. I agreed even before she finished her sentence. Who'd possibly notice Sally and money? Go to work. Alright. The shelf seems okay. I mean, okay. The shelf seems okay. Check the fridge. Fridge seems quite empty, but it's cold, okay. Shelves are good. Go back to the counter. Back to your place. Everything works well. This is again the preview thing. July 18th, 2009. I met Nick today on the way to work. Man, he looked like a rotten piece of shit. I asked him when he could come back to work. He shook his head and said he had quit. He muttered something else, but I did not catch a single word. I had a feeling that he would not tell me the whole story. He seemed in a rush and left before I could ask him more. Probably because there are monsters. Yeah, I see the monsters. Who's out there? What was that? Now the shelf seems okay, alright. And best-selling, that's brains. Now it's back to normal. So there's humans. It just keeps changing, though. Something's not right. Yeah, oh wait, this one too. Ugh. Oh, and this one. Oh wait, not that one. This is weird. I like the graphics and the animation, though. Next. Wait, so this game does contain drug references and stuff. Okay, well, I didn't click it, but sure. We're playing Under the Influence. That's how to play, maybe. Mouse over objects to find out more information. Use the buttons to move yourself through the scene. Please don't click links before the animation text to finish. The text might have clues for the story. Have fun and enjoy. I'm playing the game in the PowerPoint viewer. Just that's what I've been doing. Chapter 1, Early Morning Blues. Alright, phone rings. Can we answer the phone? I guess we'll go to the living room. Maybe it was an alarm. Alright, there's stuff I can click on, but it doesn't do anything. So I guess crime scene. Morning detective. Looks like a staged suicide, to be honest. No doubt the boyfriend did it. Always the same. I've clicked on the boyfriend, but nothing seems to happen. Inspector Tim Corden. Morning detective looks like a suicide. Won't know for sure until forensic come back. Boyfriend called in in the process of acting neighbors for anything. Look at these stairs. They're weird. The bedroom. What's this? Phone number. Yeah, it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, so. Is it 2019? Won't let me select one, so guess not. Alright, just click it around. Christmas birthday. Lots of stuff planned. Interesting. On merch and pill sponsors have great months. They made a lot of money. What's this? I can't really read it, so ooh, I scrolled, which you're not supposed to do in PowerPoint. I don't know, I scrolled to Zoom. This looks very well written and done. Next. We're playing Bill, a short horror game. Okay. Click here to start. Hi, my name is Emily. I like these people who end their names with not Y, but I, you know, despite traditionally being a Y. I live with my mom. We live in a small house, I think. Fair. I've never seen what's outside of my room. Okay, that's difficult. It's because I don't want to go out. Well, everyone's staying indoors because of the virus, so I understand. Not anymore. You see, I'm afraid of the bad men. Mom says the bad men will do bad things to me if I go out. Sounds like a retelling of, like, Rapunzel. I often have nightmares about the bad men. About all the things they would do to me. That's why it's better for me to stay inside. You don't have a lot of options or control. This kind of looks like presenting a story, and it's a bit of an unsettling story. Next. We're playing the key demo, which has sound. Awesome. It says it requires PowerPoint 2010 at minimum. I don't have that. I'm playing with a viewer, so I don't know how it'll work, but that works. That's a good start. If you don't like flashing lights or imagery, click the next timestamp in the description. Alright. We're going to continue. Yeah, it looks like it's working. It looks pretty cool. This is the first one I've played with, like, sound effects, which is really exciting. I've not seen a PowerPoint like this. Phase 1. Hello, I'm on a schedule, so let's get started. Click the square below to begin. The goal is to click the green square at the end of each screen. Oh, sorry. Don't move the cursor off the path, you have to restart. Alright, so you do have to wait a second. Whoop. We got this. Flashing goal will lead to a checkpoint. When you mess up, you'll return there. Okay. Sounds pretty straightforward. Turquoise platforms are moving platforms, so you need to move your mouse with them. Death. Oop. That was me just being this is just me being overzealous. Oop. It's like the crossover between the first block and the next block is a bit difficult if you try to speed through it. To move your cursor to the platform. Yeah, it won't take our cursor with us. I realize this. This is a well-made game in PowerPoint. Oh, how did I die though? There's no time limit, so take as much time as you like. Don't abuse it, please. I'm still on a tight schedule. Next. We're playing Barfly. This is another really great PowerPoint. 6 p.m. College Saint Hotel. The sun sets as another warm Friday evening begins. You're alone in your one-bedroom apartment. Hit the bars again. Seems better than sleeping. You end up in a narrow back alley that leads to the backdoor lounge. The alley walls crawl with graffiti. Its caged lights ticked with moths. Flakes of its white painted bricks crunch underfoot. Go inside. Sounds like a bad bar. You enter a dim space inhabited by a faintly confusing sense of a half-dozen other bars that had tried and failed in the same room under different management. You sometimes come here because you like the weary smile of the bartender and because the few customers rarely try to get chummy. You're not very good at conversation with strangers. Walk to the bar. You push resolutely between the empty chrome and chromatic tables until you reach the bar and order a straight bourbon. You take off your duffel coat and hold it in your lap while you sit down one stool away from the mesmerizing woman. You figure that when she sees you, you're looking at her. She'll give you a smile of disdainful amusement, whatever you'd expect. May I buy you a drink? You would like to buy me a drink? Why, how kind of you. That would be very nice. You notice her reply was as stilted and insecure as your own. A Tom Collins on this occasion would be lovely. Order 2 Tom Collins. A big woman in jeans and an embroidered cowboy shirt comes up to the bar beside you and asks the bartender for change. Well, hey, she says, as she struts to the jukebox and punches for Conway and Lorette's You're the Reason Our Kids Are Ugly. Do you enjoy country and western music? You groan secretly at your awkward phrasing and try to smile. Yes, indeed, she answers, the faintest twang edged her voice. I sure do. The cowgirl sits beside you and asks her, winking, this little terror over here giving you a hard time. I like the background music. I like the graphics in this. This is an interesting story. I quite like how their eyes are not there and it's just like their names. Next. We're playing Obey. Told me to click here, so I'm gonna click here. Oh! Move along corridor. Wrong. Alright, so this is kind of a mouse game just like the previous one. Couple back was, except it's also kind of a rhythm game because you have to get to somewhere, maybe not rhythm, but timer based game because you have to get to somewhere and click it like a very specific time. This is really difficult. I like that they did something a little bit different, like this is unique to the previous mouse. Darn it. Mouse game. Mouse track game? I don't know. I'm not very good at it though, as you can tell. Got it. Wait for the bridge. Wait for the bridge. Next. We're playing Original Sin. It said, I always felt incomplete. I never knew my parents. I grew up alone in an orphanage. No one wanted to be my friend. No one wanted to adopt me. Sorry, it's hard when games auto-start. After the orphanage closed down, I learned to survive on my own. I needed no one but myself. Yet I still felt that some part of me was missing. Nothing was enough to fill this feeling of emptiness. Last week I received a letter from an anonymous sender. There's something you need to know about your past. Come to this address at midnight. The letter was a triangular piece of metal. With the letter was a triangular piece of metal. Something the letter called a talisman. It might be. But something about the talisman makes me think otherwise. I have to know for sure. So here I am. Sitting outside a house in the middle of nowhere. Waiting for midnight. Original sin. Let's play. Midnight, moment of truth. I didn't expect you to actually show up. Who are you, and what do you know about my past? I can explain everything I know. But right now we have to go. It's not safe to talk while you're being followed. Followed by whom? I'll explain later. Did you bring this talisman? It's in my pocket. Good, hold on to it, and if you get lost, just remember, the right hand opens the path. Let's go. Well, hopefully we don't get lost. Wait, come back. I guess I'll have to follow her inside. Where did she go? The right hand always opens the path. What could that possibly mean? It means this door. And this door, this door, this door, this door. Cracks on the wall appear. Does that mean I'm making progress? This is the right hand. 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 Now this one. Something's definitely happening. This is creepy. What have you done? You will tell no one about this. Maybe I'm the murderer. Something's coming, at least be quick. I'm not liking these sounds, they kind of hurt a lot, so... Next. Very creepy. We're playing Morning Saturday. I like these graphics. It's chasing me. It won't stop. We need to run away as far as possible. There's nowhere to hide from us. Oh, that's creepy. We'll find you. You'll belong to us. I turn around while running to analyze my chaser. Its red eyes watch my every move. Their body is made of shadows. I'm pretty sure it's not human. I've never seen a creature like this. I don't even know where I am. But the shadow thing knows exactly where to find me. I hope this is all a dream. I have to bring my essay to Miss May tomorrow. Jim is going to borrow me a copy of The Design of Modern Mind Games by Lucy Glowbridge, and Sarah wanted some help with her project. Why am I chased by some monster when I have so much to do? Leave me alone. You fool, you'll never leave you. Now stop running. This character looks so cool. I wasn't listening, I just turned around to look at the monster, but then I hit a wall. It hurt really bad. Hopefully I haven't lost my consciousness, but my problems got only worse from there. Oh, my dear, is your head all right? Let me take care of you. Huh? Who are you? I'm your friend. Something is fishy. Don't come any closer. I only want to help you. You won't regret it. I need to find a way out of here. Maybe some small talk will help. Right sentences will distract her and let me escape. Who are you? What are you doing here? No, I was wrong. Oh. I guess there's right options that'll continue the story. Next. We're playing Strange Sacrifices. Time to die. Wake up and solve the problem. Alright. I'm not sure what that first thing was. I can click these stars, but they don't do anything. Oh, the arrows don't do anything now either. Oh, some of them do. Sorry, my bad. On the left way I saw a handsome man, solid black hair, river brown eyes, and clothes a damper tan. Trudging on and on, with right thoughts, right words, right acts. Our faithful meeting happened here at the land of purification. Eyes meet, gaze locked, while I said opportunity knocks, hip to hip, lip to lip. Trudging on, mud flicks, boots tear, clothes rip. Your thoughts could be right, left, or right again. So as long as the part is dedicated to me, you and I are cockled and hen. Nice poem, sweetie. Right. It's like a dog. Well, hello there, you can talk, so it seems. Maybe make sure you are back by nightfall. Why? If you are not present at the sacrifice, you'll be automatically chosen. Good luck. Thanks. How do you know all this stuff? I just do. The story to me isn't really held together well, and I can't click continue. Oh, there we go. I had to click a specific point of continue. Interesting. Last week's storm forced the forest to change. It may have to find my way again. Proceed. Alright, some of the arrows are just like literally giving us the same. Right, this is like a trial and error thing. I'm not very good at those. I don't know, I don't quite understand the story in this one. Next. We're playing Rebel Zim, the visual novel PPT. This looks like Invader Zim, which is very, very exciting. It's been about a year since the Florpus accident, or maybe a month. No, it's definitely longer. Years? Whatever. A long time has passed, and the little Invader Zim was still on Earth. Zim's attempts to take over Earth continued even when little to no progress was made. Zim still continued to create plan after plan, though Zim was having an issue contacting the almighty Tallest lately. Zim was a TV show that used to be on when I was younger. Zim was sitting in front of the computer staring at the blank screen deep in thought. It's been a long while since he received a call from the Tallest, though he rarely does. And every call he's been trying to place were not going through. It didn't stop him from trying, though. Computer, set up a call with the almighty Tallest. Computer, sigh. Again. Computer. Fine. The computer sets up a communication line to the Tallest, but no one answers. Good, what's causing this? I haven't reported to the Tallest in quite some time now. They must be getting worried. Computer, run another diagnostic. There must be a reason why the call isn't going through still. The computer starts the 1 millionth diagnostic since the problem started, and once again fails to determine the cause of the interrupted calls. Again, I don't get it. Gur didn't tamper with the signal disk, and there's no atmospheric disruptions being detected in the entire solar system. Why won't the signal go through? Master, if I may propose a theory. You may speak. I like his status went to intrigued. It's very possible the communication signal isn't going through because either you're being blocked, highly unlikely, or there's something blocked. I don't know. Sorry, I didn't mean to click. Actually, that's possible. Good work, computer. If you want to find the source of the problem, we're going to need an upgrade. Now, computer, enhance the scan to the last known sector location of the massive. Proceeding. Unable to complete insufficient power and equipment. Our satellite dish is not powerful enough to scan that far. I see, then I'll just have to get one. Sim began his work building a larger, more powerful satellite dish to aid him in his search for the almighty Tallest. In order to do so, he must find technology that's capable of supporting such a need. Usually Zim wouldn't dare use primitive Earth tech, but there was one place that he had exactly what he needed. Gur, Minimus. Whew! Here I have a list of materials that I need in Minimus. Go with Gur to the Radio Shack, probably. Sorry, I didn't mean to keep clicking to, like, skip it. It's just very slow, and it kind of, like, looks like it's stopping suddenly. But I think this is a very well-made little game, and these animations are great. Next. We're playing Pigeon Post PowerPoint Edition. Unable to run Microsoft. Ooh. Okay, I might not be able to play this one. It looked very fun, though. Right, we're playing it in Google Slides now. I'm sorry. Due to unfortunate limitation of PowerPoint, please not use keyboard space or trigger next slide. Please don't click where the cursor is invisible. Trigger next slide behavior. Simply move to your mouse until you see a cursor. Yeah, it doesn't do that in this game's not complete. Encounter bugs. It doesn't do that, like showing a cursor in slides. So I'm just going to the next one. I'm so sorry, but at least I get to see more of it than the viewer. I like these little pigeon drawings. I'm guessing I could click on these shields. Oh, I can click up here. This is like a board game. For pigeon's eyes only. Alright. Pigeon roll dice. I feel like we're definitely not playing this game correctly. I apologize. This does look like an interesting game. I like the pigeon idea. Oh wow, new pigeons. I know that we're just kind of clicking through. Pigeon model, do not delete. Yeah. This looks really cool though. Next. We're playing Bith, Named Becky. Alright. Oh, I clicked English, but it didn't do it in English, so how do I go back? Oh, no. Let's try again. I'm gonna Just kind of keep putting my mouse over the American flag. Did that work? No, it didn't. I can't seem to make this in English, so... I like the graphics. They're pretty nice. I don't know why she's like always not facing me, not facing the screen. And this guy just isn't talking. He's like, no. And seems to be thinking. Why does she insist on Spanish in this form? Why does she insist on Spanish in this form? I don't speak Spanish either. I thought that I couldn't handle the blame, so I made sure to change back reality. Was it really time to go back? The truth. This is the truth. Everything started when Becky and I left for an adventure for a time for a change. We had to travel 7 circles from hell to find Miss Samaraya's house. I eventually managed to manipulate it to the place I wanted. In this place, I could finally use my human form. Once again, in my human form, I realized my long-time dream. Behead with my bare hands the one who imprisoned me. That is the truth. I know who killed Becky now. Yet she's still speaking in Spanish. I don't know. Next. We're playing Tug of War. It's a 2-player game. I don't have a second player here right now because everyone's busy, so... Game starts immediately after pressing this button. So... Basically, this is clever, because what you basically have is a bunch of slides, right? And then we're taking left and right to go forward and backwards in the slides, which are doing the animation, and eventually winning. My question is, what happens when red wins? Because doesn't... Oh, back to menu. There is a red win thing. This is clever. It's a very simple game. I do like the animations, and I do like how they work. Each person kind of has a different animation cycle. This is fun. Finger mashing. But yeah, this is the last game actually Enter the Jam that I can play. There were a couple of submissions that looked like they used to have entries, but they no longer have entries uploaded, so obviously I couldn't play those. But this was fun. Now that I've got the viewer doing the next version of it, the March, I think, version should be a lot simpler, and I don't know, should work better. But thank you very much for watching and liking and commenting and subscribing. Bye.